Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Not Megan. Uh, Everybody else is welcome. And we're gonna be reacting and just giving a little update on the Roblox situation. I'm sure everybody by now has seen the ads popping up on their feeds and everything, talking about how they're doing a class action lawsuit. So pretty much, if you've been groomed, or your child has been, or someone let them know about this because there's a big class action lawsuit, essentially stating that Roblox hasn't done enough to protect their users. And this thing appeared on my feed, earlier today, and I figured I'd wait till the night to watch it and bring a little more light to the we're suing Roblox situation. And without further ado, let's get right into it. And I'm joined today by Megan. She's not welcome, but she's here. Yeah, she's obligated. I have her contractual. I like the editing they did on this. Yeah. Well, uh, I mean, I don't know why it was in a different language, but yeah, I thought that was in the video for some reason. I thought it was part of the news article. Okay, there you are. I know you are. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, Roblox. And then they went on this campaign, being all like, he's dangerous. He's just as dangerous as the predators. What the? Yeah, yeah. That was pretty much what they implied. Like in this thing, they said that he was making children unsafe by luring them off site. When really they weren't doing that. They were having the predators try to lure them off site. Yeah. Wow, that was kind of cool. They used the Dota sound effect right there. That's like when you enter the Dodo, when it starts up, it's like, duh. Wow, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know either. Obviously, they're keeping her identity a secret, but this wouldn't be the first time this has happened either. I just watched this video the other day. Honestly, I should have reacted to for this channel because I was so angry about it. But I was at strep, so I was just sitting there like, ugh, you mother. Well, it's not your responsibility, parents' but for people that age should be taking advantage. Let's keep watching and see what's going on. Who doesn't? Gee. I know it's like a small number, but when number should be zero, it's a mass. I wish this guy had done a little research to get pictures of the people that have been arrested, posted them up there. But I understand why he did it. 13,000. Yeah. Crazy. Which I don't understand. I don't understand why they did that when they should have paraded him as like a. They could have got ahead of the bad press. Is all I'm trying to say. Like I think they could have like I don't know rewarded him in some way, and maybe even like hired him as like a first hand thing. You know what I mean? And maybe that would have been a lot better PR because right now they brought so much attention to their game that I have no doubt at all that they've lost hundreds of market value and stuff. What was crazy is the fact that with Flip's own Predator, he reported it to the company and they kept paying him for like several years until something else forced him to fire him. Yeah. Yeah, like he reported what the guy was doing and they had him hired for like several years before they actually did anything. Yep. Crazy. I think it's because most people are good, you know? I think most people are good or at least have good intentions. So when they hear about something like that, most people that are normal are like, wow, fuck. I'm sure that they have stuff like that, but there's ways around. Pretty sure people have like found ways around that, you know, like putting dots in between the letters or whatever, you know. Sure there's ways that people got around it. I undervalued it a lot. They lost a shit ton of money. Yeah, that's what was fucked up. All the little cities things and stuff like that he reported, like the dollhouse game, and there's like a few other ones. They're just so suspicious, like talking in the bathroom or something. And I was like, why are these allowed on a children's platform? No, yeah, yeah. Except it's really not because like Asmongold joined it right, and it was like, do you want to be a parent or a kid? And even the description seemed really sus, man. Good. Good. This is fantastic. Crazy. It's so crazy. Perfect. Now, here's one thing I'm gonna say. It's pretty controversial because a lot of people don't like it, but I think for adult sites or to even social media, I think that's the only time where I'm ID very because there's so many instances into suicide, sexual content like this, uh, that leaves these people vulnerable. In fact, I would argue that people shouldn't be online like on social media until they're over the age of 15. And I know it's a controversial choice, but I think overall there's more harm than good on there. Yeah. So like on a child thing, it should be the parents signing up their kid. Yeah. 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 Like I think it should be like an area for kids, but I think ID verification for children game is even if the identification's like the parents. Six man. Yep. Crazy. Crazy. Not true. Okay. Run from Diddy Simulator is pretty funny, but Shower Simulators, and they're both disturbing, okay? But the name was fun. Laughed at the name. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I bet they were. Bloody battles, okay, buddy? Come on. That's fine. Uh, it's not the same level as the fucking shower one, okay? Like, again, I was playing shooter games from my age. I still just the shower one is, and I care more about inappropriate, okay? I don't want people to use their own judgment of violence does, right? Because this all goes back to the ooh, if the kids play violent games, they'll turn violent. It's not. That's for your. That's what I'm saying, Megan. That's your point of view. In that case, there's certain things that are definitely not appropriate from everybody's point of view, like the shower one and the Diddy simulator, not appropriate for children. And then there's games like that which you don't find appropriate, but I think is just fine. You know? Yeah. See, that's on you. See? Yeah, that's a lot. Damn, bro. You get some AI in this. I think that's impossible. I would argue that I bet you that the only thing the moderators see is stuff that's been flagged by the AI or people. So they definitely don't check all of those messages. That'd be impossible. But they do check stuff that's been flagged. But I bet you 3,000 employees, they probably slog down, you know. So by the time they actually get to something bad, it's probably like too late, you know. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I heard from other people doing lawsuits against YouTube. It's because they've been utilizing only the first part of that rule law and not the second part. Apparently, it's like a two-part law. So stuff that should go to the second part isn't. It's just all being stopped at like the first one. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they're working around it, but it's taking forever. I don't know. I watched that like 5 months ago. That's true. This guy has a really nice tie. I like his watch too. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty crazy, man. No? A terrible. Oh, slept is not yet found a loss. Correction. I wouldn't be surprised if he did though. I honestly. But yeah, shit guys, that's that. Like and subscribe and keep updating with, and I hope you all have a good night and don't get strep throat. Yeah, mainly strep though. I give you it's common after all. All right, bye-bye.